Welcome back to another video. For this video, we will be doing the analysis for Thursday. TLDR, I am bullish for indices, bearish on Australian versus dollar. I'm also bearish on euro dollar, but I don't think there's going to be an entry for euro dollar. We shall see. Hopping right into the charts, I did not expect this run up higher because we tagged into OTE. If we are going to assume that Monday is the high of the week, again Nasdaq, we tag the OT and we form a swing high. So if price is going to go lower, we should not run out this high right here. Over here, currently we have traded all the way into 79%. I don't think this is reasonable. I don't think it's a reasonable retracement to go lower. So instead, for the next 2 days, Thursday and Friday, I would be targeting Monday's high. If we take a look at the daily range, we have a daily swing high, which is also Monday's high itself. On the way down, we did not take out any swing highs on the daily time frame. So technically speaking, this is going to be the dealing range that we would be working with on the daily. Whether it wants to run up into 50% or OTE, that is up to the market to decide. But at the most minimum, we would run up into 50%. So with that in mind, we also have SSMT on the lows to confirm this. Wednesday's low versus Tuesday's low. If we take a look at YM made a lower low. Invalidation point would be this swing low to whatever high that is. That would be the OT range. The reason why is because this low right here was the last stop hunt, and it was also the low that formed the SSMT. The second low on the right formed a lower time frame SMT as well. So that is a very good confluence here, which is what led me to believe that this low right here is going to be the invalidation for bullish prices. So if we take out this low at any point in time, then we would be back to bearish for the next 2 days, of course. So from this low to whatever high that is, I'm going to anchor OTE as usual. I would be waiting for an OTE retracement to get me up to Monday's high. I would prefer that the 0.15 level is just above or below Monday's high for me to be comfortable in taking this long position right here, because if it is going to be way above Monday's high, I don't think that it's going to provide an entry, because this retracement lower is going to be quite deep. With that said, that's for the indices. Moving over to Australian USD, we have taken out a swing high that formed after Tuesday on the 4 hours, and then we displaced lower. We closed bearish, engulfing this up close candles, making this up close candles bearish order blocks on the 4 hours. Since we have a CSD on the 4 hours, we are going to use the 4 hours as an indication for invalidation. So right up here we have this swing high to the swing low, and over here we have the previous month's low. I think we can run this out. I have already placed the orders at 62% and 705, because right here there is a swing high, this one, swing high number 1, and then we have a bearish premium fair value gap up here. In a case whereby it wants to extend up into this fair value gap, I would be willing to risk another 0.5% or so. Okay, invalidation would be up here, very simple, and looking for the previous month's low, because the previous month's low is right around 0.5 level. I think this would be the perfect scenario to play out. It is just right above the swing low, which would be safe because it's going to guarantee me the exit. I don't have to run all the way below here, for example, to exit. All right, tapping this would be equivalent to giving me the exit. So we shall see if it provides the run today. The only reason why I would expect continuation is because on Tuesday, price retraced pretty hard from the Monday's range. So if we take a look at Monday, high to low, Tuesday retraced all the way into 50%. It did not offer any form of continuation as well. And then the continuation was offered on Wednesday after this stop hunt right here. So I believe that this is going to be the third leg lower, if not still within the second leg, because we're not running out this high. We're just doing some retracement. Okay, so yeah, if I don't get filled and it takes the monthly low, then I will be sitting out of this week for for Australian USD. Heading back to Euro, over here was the expansion that I've outlined. Same setup as Euro, traded up into OTE and then all the way down into 0.15. That was the only move that I was looking for, but it turns out to be a heavy expansion towards the downside. Looking at the monthly candles, we should be running for this low right here. This is a monthly swing low. Over the weekly chart, that would be this swing low right here as well. So it's going to be relatively equal. This is going to be the next target. By the end of this week, I'm not too sure, but definitely by the end of next week. Okay, there's a possibility that price might not want to run this low by this week, but we shall see, because the expansion is truly quite heavy. Over here, we're probably going to form a fair value gap over here above Thursday's high for Friday or the next week's early sessions, like for example Monday to Tuesday, to tap into it, stop hunt within the daily fair value gap and then continue lower. That would be my bias for next week as well. With that said, thanks for watching. This video for today is slightly longer. If you enjoyed this session here, what do I want to say? Never mind. I'm just going to sign out now. If you're trading, good luck, and I'll talk to you again.